And it all gets up in your... Keep the nasal edge. Hello. Thank you, thank you.
We're trying to get you that passion fruit juice.
Oh.
I can't find it.
He was working on it
I
yesterday.
can't find it.
Go steal it from somebody else's minibar.
You know what? It's not in there. People's mini bars, though.
I wonder how they got it upstairs.
To the right?
Yeah,
Okay. Like so?
yeah, that's perfect.
Is that
That's
good?
a really pretty color on you.
Thank you.
It must pop on screen.
And we're ready to go.
And we're ready to go.
Okay.
Tia, good morning.
Good morning.
I have not met you before, but I was looking forward to meeting you, and especially after seeing the film. I really enjoyed it.
Oh, thanks.
Good
I'm
picture.
glad.
Good picture. Good picture. Yes, happy to say that. Enjoyed your performance very much.
Thanks.
As I sit here looking at you, are just stunningly beautiful. I hope you don't get embarrassed at my saying that. But and you are on screen as well. But it seems like that they were trying to downplay your beauty in it. Was that your idea, or the director's, or what?
It was, I think it was, the general consensus was she's not about hair and makeup. She's there to do her work, and she's very focused on that. Because of her physical deformity, she has always downplayed everything physical about her. I think that was the key to Jingo. And it was really nice, especially after playing in Wayne's World, all glammed up, big hair and red dresses, going to something so severe and serious. That was a great treat.
And then at the end, we see her glamour emerging.
Yes, he said, well, let's never take her hair down and loosen up a little bit for that last moment with Wesley. It was really nice. I was really honored that he would end it on that scene between Wesley and I.
Is your character any different in the book?
Well, actually, the thing that sort of threw me off at the beginning was I had read the book. In about a day and a half, I devoured it. I knew I was going in for this meeting with Philip Kaufman. And she's written as a college student, much younger, brightly colored clothing, that sort of thing. And so I went in very much like the character in the book, which was totally wrong for what Phil Kaufman was looking for. But fortunately, I had a casting director championing my cause, and I got back in and finally got the role of Jingo, but it took a lot of hard work backpedaling from what was in the book.
Did you know right away that he had a different image?
Well, I found out because I said, well, am I going to go back in and see him? And the casting person said, well, he doesn't think you're quite right for it. Well, I was one of the first people that had gone in, and so he had this vision of me. But after traveling Los Angeles, New York, Hawaii, I think, to look for this girl, he was open to the suggestion once again.
In the story, I have not read the book yet, so forgive me, but in the movie at least, she does have a deformed hand.
Mm-hmm.
And does she also in the book?
Yes, in the book she does as well. It's very close to the book, except for the age range and that sort of thing.
And she has this line of explaining how Japanese feel about deformity, and that is that they feel it's a punishment for something they've done wrong. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Sort of a karmic punishment that you've done something wrong in a previous life or something.
And do they still feel that way or believe that way?
I mean, I couldn't speak for all of Japan, but it has been known that when a child is born that's not pure Japanese and born with a physical ailment, that there is a slight distancing, and it's very hard to fit in because they're a very uniform society. Everything is orderly and in its place.
You are Hawaiian by birth. Which
Hula girl from Oahu, the big city, or so I thought till I moved to Los Angeles.
Does the movie reflect Japanese culture as you knew it, being a Hawaiian?
Growing up in Hawaii, everything is Japanese there. We're so close to Japan, and there's such a intermingling of the cultures, it is actually sort of a microcosm of what's happened in America as far as purchasing all the property and the locals becoming disgruntled because they can't afford things anymore because the property values have gone so astronomically high. But I think the bottom line is that we've learned that if we don't want it bought, don't put it up for sale, which I thought was the catchphrase of the whole movie.
One last question. Wayne's World 2. You're in that, of course.
Yes, I'm working on it currently. I flew in just for this, and I'm flying back to go back to work.
And is your character any different or any new dimensions to her?
Well, it takes the record deal situation a little further. I get to, actually, it's followed my own life. I've got a record coming out in September on Warner Reprise myself, and I get to put 2 of my own songs in Wayne's World 2. So everything's sort of working together for me as far as the recording career.
And the second one was as much fun for you?
Well, it's going great. It's going unbelievably well. The thing is, we have a little more time, a little more breathing space with this one, especially after the success of Part 1. Part 1, we had 35 days of principal photography, which is very, very breakneck speed to get a whole movie done.
Well, we'll look forward to that. Meanwhile, we'll tell everybody to go see Rising Sun.
And buy my record.
Tia, thanks very much.
Thank
Enjoyed
you.
talking with you.
Thank you very much.
Very good.
Like that.